Hi, I'm John Stapleton, senior artist for MAC Cosmetics, all the way from Los Angeles, California. I started my career in the beauty industry back in the late 90s. I actually was a model on the other side of the camera. When that career was ending, I was looking for work, and I had schooling in painting and drawing. So a friend of mine who was a makeup artist that I had worked with, she was leaving MAC, and she said, "You should go apply for a job there." So I went in and I applied for a job, and 20 years later, I'm still with MAC. How do I survive? Well, I think that, you know, every career has its ebb and its flow. There are times when you're really on top, and then there's times when it's just neutral. So I think that you have to really be creative about constantly stimulating yourself, you know, testing with new photographers, meeting new designers, meeting new hairstylists or new models. You know, you have to really push yourself to be out there and be social in this environment, because then it helps you experience new people and it helps build your book, and sooner or later you're kind of exalted again, you know? Part of my job that I love the most is shooting beauty editorials, but I love doing it in a new environment where we're borrowing from the culture. Let's say if here in Jakarta, if I was doing a photo shoot, I would want it to be really heavily involved in the culture of Indonesia, you know, work with local designers or local hairstylists, even local girls, you know. So I love that part about traveling. I think I would really love to work with someone like Meryl Streep or Helen Mirren. I really love the idea of working with a woman who is quite established and confident about who she is, at a place in her life where she really doesn't have to worry about what anyone thinks about her. I think when you have a woman who is quite understands who she is as a person, is really fun to work with. I am all about highlighting, because highlighting really gives a much more natural version of contouring. It shows against the bones and it just looks so beautiful on everyone. So I don't want to say no to contouring, I just want to say easy with it and do more highlighting. I love a makeup look that is sometimes really off the wall. I love working with artists like Alex Box or Val Garland, or somebody who has an idea, a different idea, or Inga Gernard, someone that has an idea that yet hasn't been done, or that is done in such an obscure, interesting way. It's more like painting on the face. I think that people should use products that have multi-purpose. So I would use something like a BB cream, which has a tint, it's got a primer, it's got SPF in it. So I would use a BB cream, would be one that I think anyone can work with. Secondly, I would say everyone needs a good mascara. So Hot and Naughty from MAC is amazing black mascara. It has either really thick or really thin, depending on which side you pull out. I also think everyone should at one time invest in a really great red lipstick. So red always makes its head shown some season. So I think it's really important to try to invest in a good red lipstick and figure out how to do it perfectly. I think that we're going to see more color. I think that we'll see colored eyeshadows. I think we'll see sort of a throwback to the 80s again. 80s have been really holding on as a popular trend. And I think instead of the stony, cold 80s, I think we'll see the colorful side of the 80s, where eyeshadows will be pastels or blues or greens or purples, pinks. So I think that's going to be the next big thing. You know, things just backfire, or they don't go the way you want them to, like lights not working, or just like any job, there can be small challenges, but you have to be an improviser, you know? So if the lights go out, which they did at a show one time, lucky for me I had a little headlamp that I put on and I continued to do my makeup in the dark, you know? I feel like I'm resourceful enough that I can make it through anything. So far, fingers crossed and knocking wood, I haven't had any major disasters. If you want to work in the beauty industry, it's really important that you get good training. You can work at a beauty counter. If you think about it, it's the perfect place for you to see every skin tone, every age bracket, every challenge that you could possibly come across, and to learn how to deal with customers. Dealing with customers is really what you do as a makeup artist, because makeup artists who are dealing with celebrities ultimately are providing customer service. Get your feet wet there. Figure out if you like to work with people, because if you don't like people, maybe you should go into mortuary science. You know, they don't talk back. But I would really say either working at a makeup counter or trying to assist a makeup artist who is established. And you can do that by usually trying to approach their agency and ask if they need an assistant.